insights, and we've got so much more coming for you here on TAFE Radio. Thank you very much.
Labyrinth, come in.
TAFE Radio, your campus, your station, your voice. We're here at South by Southwest Sydney. You're joined by Jackson and Liam here on TAFE Radio. Busy day, a lot of people here, and we are joined by the one and the only, the Fenella Kernebone.
That is me. Hello, guys. Hi, Liam. Hi, Jackson.
Hi. So you are the head of conference programming at South by Southwest Sydney.
It's true. I am. Yeah, I am. That's what I do. Myself and the broader conference team, we all get together and we figure out how this huge behemoth of a conference can take place. That's what everybody's here to see this week during the day. And then, of course, at night, the music festival's kicking off tonight.
Everything's going.
All the stuff's happening in Tumbalong Park. So it all kind of happens together. We all work together, but it's pretty big.
Yeah, and your job is to organize that?
Yeah, my job as well, I suppose my role really is to go out there and think about what are the big topics and ideas that we have to have. So, for example, across the conference this year, we've got 6 verticals, as we call it. That sounds very conference speak, yeah. So a bit jargony. What we're talking about is the buckets of content that you're seeing all week. Like, if you think about it, there's like 23 tracks or conferences happening at any one time. We've got business and leadership, fintech, we've got startups, investments, people and work. Then there's the tech and innovation suite of content. So AI and robotics, AI being one of the biggest topics, as you can imagine, this year.
Big buzzword.
Well, it is a buzzword, but it's also the thing that's on our minds. It's not just about how exciting it is. It's the consequence of it. It's the ethics of it. It's in the philosophical conversations about how we're going to be using it, not only now, but into our future.
A lot of thoughts around it and a lot of different opinions.
Yeah, absolutely. So those are the sorts of, so those like AI, robotics, there's cyber in your data, there's just technology, a whole bunch of things. Then we've got our marketing content, marketing and media. So we've got, honestly, eons of sessions that talk to advertising and marketing, also media, the podcast industry, the creator economy, culture and lifestyle. Then there's the creative industries, of course, and then finally future and sustainability. So energy, climate, EVs, what's the world going to look like in 2050? So scientific breakthroughs. So all of these conversations filter down through various ways. We'll go out and curate the sessions that we know that we have to have. We'll find the speakers. We also do a public submission process called Session Select. It's impossible for us to know everything out there. We just can't do it. And so that's why this is essentially a professionals industry event. So we ask for professionals, industry experts to send us in their ideas for panels, talks, mentorships, workshops, etc., and tell us what's in the zeitgeist. What do we need to be talking about? So yeah, it's called Session Select. It's basically conference submissions, and that's how a large proportion of the content is curated across the entire conference, which is why we have more than 1,200 speakers and over 450 sessions.
Wow, that's a lot.
Right.
It's huge. It's like a big week. Yeah.
Now, obviously, that is a lot to organise. So how would you say this year compares to previous years at South by Southwest Sydney?
Look, honestly, year one, we made the comment in year one in 2023 that we were building the plane while flying it, because quite literally we hadn't done it before. So it all went fantastically, but we'd never done it before. So it was a lot of stuff, that we had to do. That felt very like a lot of admin, if that makes sense. Last year was really great. I think this year, you always go through, it's like you've got your first album really good, second album, maybe your third album you kick it, right? Yeah. So I feel like this year is I'm really proud of the program that we have this year. I'm really impressed by the caliber of the speakers and the quality of the ideas, the learning that we are able to have, and also the insights. I've had a really wonderful opportunity in the lead up to it, but also even over the last 2 days, just to be able to watch a couple of the sessions, like Mo Gaudat, our keynote yesterday, his main message was, in this era of AI, we just have to think smarter. We need to be smart. Don't rely on the thing. It's always up to us. So we have to put the humanity back into what we're doing. That's really, really important. So yeah, it's a good year. I'm pretty proud of it.
I walked around, it's huge. A lot of people, a lot of different stands, and so many people that are fascinating to talk to as well.
There are fascinating people to talk to. I think that's possibly the secret sauce for an event like this. You
can't have boring, you got to have interesting.
Well, yeah, but you can go watch panels and talks and all of that sort of stuff. But even in here, in this room where it's buzzing, right, there's installations you can go and find out about what students are actually innovating on. You can be in a queue, lining up to get into a session. And I think you have this opportunity not just to stand there on your own, but to turn around and have a chat to somebody in behind you, in front of you. People are really friendly, and I think that's the goal, because networking doesn't just happen because you're forced into a networking event. It's when you allow yourselves to interact, to have a conversation, to learn, and that's where great collaboration happens. So, and the other thing I quite like about it is that, you know, lots of conferences, lots of events are just music or just AI or
This
just
is a mixture of
This
all
is
of them.
everything, all in at
Throw it
once,
all in
right?
there.
So all those industries can collide, have conversations, and potentially collaborate. And we've got lots of stories about, you know, people getting work out of it, or, you know, someone meeting someone else in a queue and all of a sudden they're like working together, and, you know, there's investment happening in their project. So that's the kind of stuff that we dream of, where things can happen from it, even by chance.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having us. That was absolutely fantastic insight. We'll be back shortly for some more speakers, but thank you so much for tuning in at TAFE Radio.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Just remember, guys, resend who your guest was at the end when you just tuned in. Fascinating chat.
Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Continue to